Hello everyone, welcome to the Character Dive, a show where I dive into the mind of characters from anime, video games, and other sources. Ikki Tousen, that one anime that you've probably seen artwork of, but never took the time to actually check it out. I will admit, the series is a little inconsistent, with the manga and the anime both being completely different from each other, as well as many adaptations to the story that are not quite well connected. Despite all this, I still enjoy it. If you like sexy women doing martial arts, each of them being named after a warrior from the Legend of the Three Kingdoms, then this is an anime for you. For this episode, we take a look at the long-forgotten antagonist who debuted at the start of the series, Chuuie Toutaku. Toutaku, the leader of Rakuyo High, and a ruthless fighter who silently waits for a death match against the protagonist, Hakufu. Despite being a fighter everyone fears, we only see him fight 2 times, and that's against Ryofu and against Ryomo. On the surface, Toutaku shows a tranquil vibe. He's usually seen relaxing in a flower patch or being comforted by his assistant, Kaku. The only details that we have on him prior to the story is that he was the victor of the previous tournament. Based on a flashback that we get, it's clear that he's somebody that you don't want to mess with. Like most anime antagonists, Toutaku has that one follower who kisses up to him. For him, it's Kaku. Now, these two have very interesting interactions that can easily be overlooked when watching the anime for the first time. At first, it looks like your average villain and lapdog relationship, but there's 2 moments that show a different side to this relationship. One where Kaku senses an aura from Toutaku, which frightens her, and another where Toutaku punishes her for yelling at him by ordering her to strip in front of him. However, the most interesting side to his personality is the fear that he inflicts on the people around him, especially when he interacts with Kaku. So what makes her want to serve someone who frightens her? This might be a stretch, but Kaku might be infatuated with Toutaku. It's common for women to like dangerous men, but what is the driving factor to this? Based on observations and hearing from other people's experiences, women are attracted to men who touch their emotions. It doesn't matter whether it's positive or negative. As long as they feel something, there's a level of attraction. In the interaction between Toutaku and Kaku, Toutaku shows a calm vibe and then scares her, then goes back to being calm. It's all about the element of surprise. While venturing through this series for the first time, there was one scene exclusive to the anime involving Toutaku which stood out to me as one of the most interesting yet shocking moments in the entire series. This scene is featured in episode 10 of the first season. We see Hakufu relaxing at a community swimming pool with her cousin Koken. After Koken heads out to grab food for her, Toutaku arrives. This would be the first time he and Hakufu have met each other. Toutaku casually engages in a friendly conversation with Hakufu while sharing a watermelon, putting her at ease. On the surface, this looks like a cute interaction, but check this out. Up to this point, we've been shown how manipulative and twisted Toutaku is, as well as how naive and oblivious Hakufu can be. With Hakufu's guard completely down, Toutaku dismisses himself while marking her with a curse, which would later affect the dragon that lives within her, sealing Hakufu's fate. Or at least we thought. But the idea is that Toutaku was easily able to manipulate Hakufu. You could say that it's no surprise because of how dumb Hakufu is, but look at it this way. Hakufu has no idea what just happened to her. In her mind, this really nice man just gave her something to eat. As we've just established, Toutaku is very good at hiding his true intentions. He's got a twisted persona hiding behind his charismatic nature. Now here's an observation that I had made as of this recording. Whenever we get a scene with him and another female character, he's usually interacting with a flower, whether it be talking about them or describing a situation that they're in. For example, when describing Hakufu's beauty, he sniffs the flower lightly. When finding out that Ryofu had betrayed him, he tears the flower to pieces and stomps on it. When describing Ryomo's battle against Kaku, he snaps the stem. It's apparent that he makes a connection between women and flowers. He's usually surrounded by women, and also surrounded by flowers. Toutaku may not have had much screen time, but he is one of the more interesting characters of the bunch. He added a lot of weight to the story, which makes him one of my favorite characters in the series. That's all I got for today, folks. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.